loved you when the lights went out, when you didn't love yourself, when your hands were shaking and your hope was somewhere else. I stayed through every storm you hit, behind a half smile and a joke. I held the way you couldn't carry, until my own heart broke. I never counted what it cost me, I just wanted you okay. I loved you unconditionally, without the ifs or whys. I saw the cracks inside your soul, and still I stayed by your side. I gave you every part of me, you gave me reasons to bleed. I loved you unconditionally, but you couldn't love me. Oh, I forgave what I shouldn't have, called it understanding. I believed every hour changed while you were slowly leaving. I made excuses for your distance, learned to live with less. I loved you in the quiet ways you never noticed, yet I thought love meant holding on, even when it hurts this much. I loved you unconditionally, through the highs and lows. I was there when you were lost, when you didn't know where to go. I emptied out my heart for you and called it loyalty. I loved you unconditionally, and lost myself in between. Do you know how hard it is to love without being loved back? To give someone your forever while they're planning their escape. I would have stayed through anything if you had chosen me, but love can't survive alone on broken promises and dreams. I loved you unconditionally, but love should never be this cold. I gave you all the warmth I had and watched my own heart grow. Now I'm learning how to let you go and set what's left of me free. I loved you unconditionally, but I deserve more than halfway. I deserve more than halfway. I don't regret the love I gave, even if it was in return. I loved you unconditionally, and that's a lesson I earned. I showed you the parts I hide, the cracks I buried deep inside, the nights I couldn't fall asleep, the secrets I swore I'd keep. I let you in when no one goes, I gave you warmth in my coldest soul. But love's not meant to feel this small, when giving all still isn't enough at all. You took the pieces I couldn't find and left me standing in the night. I gave you my weakness, every tear, every fear. I gave you my silence, hoping you'd hear. I gave you the pieces of me I never let anyone see. I gave you my weakness, and you let it be. I trusted your hands to hold me right, but gave you my weakness, every scar, every doubt. I gave you my patience while you let love run out. I gave you the pieces of me that I never let anyone see. I gave you my weakness and you let it be. Oh, do you even remember the way I let you in? The nights I carried a sorrow while my heart bled within. I would've stayed forever if you had stayed too, but you chose indifference over the love I gave you. I gave you my weakness, every dream, every plea. I gave you my heart, and it wasn't enough to keep. I gave you the pieces of me that I swore I'd never show. I gave you my weakness, and now I let you go. Keep the pieces I gave you safe inside myself. I gave you my weakness, but I'll survive. I learned your silence like a language, every pause, every sigh. I could feel you drifting farther, even when you were by my side. I made excuses for your distance, called it stress, called it time, anything to keep believing you were still trying. Waiting for the moment you'd come back to me again. I stayed until it hurt, until love felt like a bruise. I stayed when all the signs said I was losing you. I bit myself in pieces just to make it work. I didn't leave when I should've. I stayed until it hurt. You stopped saying I miss you, stopped asking how my day went. I started loving you quieter, so you wouldn't feel the weight. I carried all the heaviness, so you wouldn't have to choose between staying out of comfort or telling me the truth. You stayed halfway in my arms, I stayed all the way in love. I stayed until it hurt, until hope felt naive. I stayed when I was begging you to just believe. I gave you every reason, you gave me every doubt. I didn't know how to walk away, so I stayed and burned out. Do you know how hard it is to love someone who's already gone? To keep holding on when you're the only one. I would've let you go sooner if you'd been honest with me, but you let me keep loving you while you were learning to leave. If loving you meant losing me, then this goodbye's overdue. I stayed until it hurt. Now I'm walking away from you. I held your shadow when you left the room. Talked to the silence, pretending it was you. Every promise cracked like glass in my hand. I tried to hold on, but I don't understand. Your name still echoes in the walls at night, like a faded song that doesn't sound right. You said forever like you meant it then, but forever broke when you left again. I stitched your lies into my skin, called it love, let the pain sink. And I loved you in pieces, you loved me whole. I gave you my heart, you borrowed my soul. I bled every color just to keep you warm, while you watched me break and called it a storm. Now I'm standing here with nothing but proof that I loved you in pieces, but I loved you true. I memorized the way you look away. Every time the truth got in your way, I learned to smile through the tears I hid. Said I'm fine like a stupid kid. Oh, you took the best parts, left the rest undone. I was the moon, you needed the sun. I waited for you to choose me right, but I was always your second fight. I built a home from shattered dreams. You walked out clean, I stayed unseen. I loved you in pieces, torn and worn. Every goodbye felt like being born into a world where you're not mine, where your hands don't reach for time. I broke myself just to feel your truth. I loved you in pieces, 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 I loved you loose. No, do you miss me when the night gets cold, when your new love doesn't hold you close? Do you hear my voice in the songs we knew, or am I just a ghost to you? I would have stayed through the darkest days, but you chose easy, you chose away. I loved you in pieces, scars and all. Pick myself up after every fall. You never saw how much I gave, you just saw how I behave. Now I'm learning what love should do, 'cause I loved you in pieces, and it broke me too. If loving you was losing me, then maybe this is how I'm free. I'll gather my heart, start over slow. I loved you in pieces. Now I love me whole. gave you my mornings, my nights, my days. I loved you in quiet and in loudest ways. Every secret I held, every tear I cried, I left them all open, never tried to hide. I saw your heart in colors no one else could see. I gave you the parts you could only dream to be. But love is fragile, and sometimes it's unfair. You left me holding nothing, just empty air. I believe in us when no one else would. I gave you my all and you never understood. I loved you genuinely, with every piece of me. I stayed through the storms, I stayed through the pain, but you let it slip away. I loved you genuinely, through the highs and lows. I gave my heart to you completely, and that's the truth you'll never know. I forgave the mistakes you didn't even see. Hope for your hand, your heart, your honesty. I gave you my time, my soul, my mind, but love like mine is so hard to find. I watched you drift, I watched you leave, while I was still holding on, still trying to believe. I loved you in ways the words can't explain, but love like mine can't feel someone else's pain. I stayed when you walked away. I hope you'll come back one day. I loved you genuinely, with every piece of me. I stayed through the storms, I stayed through the pain, but you let it slip away. I loved you genuinely, through the highs and lows. I gave my heart to you completely, and that's the truth you'll never know. Do you know what it means to give everything you are, everything you live, to love someone fully, to bleed and stay, even when they're slowly fading away? I would've stayed forever if you had stayed too, but genuine love can't survive when only one heart is true. I loved you genuinely, I gave you my soul, my dreams. I believed in a love that was ours to keep, but it fell apart at the seams. I loved you genuinely, and I love myself enough to let go. I'll take the pieces you left behind and learn to heal, to grow. I loved you genuinely, and the love will always be mine. You came into my life like a quiet promise, like something meant to stay. You held my hand through the hard day and slowly walked away. I felt the change before you spoke, in the way you look at me, like your heart was already somewhere else, and I was just a memory. I kept waiting for the moment you fight for us somehow, but you chose the easy leaving instead of working it out. You didn't stay long enough to see us through the pain. You left when love got heavy, before calling your name. You didn't stay long enough. Now I carry the blame. I would've stayed through every storm if you had stayed too. I believed in all the things we said we'd do. You said you needed time alone, said you had to find your way. But love doesn't run from hurting, it learns how to stay. I didn't need perfection, I just needed your fight. But you let go in the darkness and called it right. No rewind, I would've stayed forever if you'd stayed a while. If you stayed long enough. But I stayed true, I gave you everything I had, even when you withdrew. Before they get the chance, you didn't stay long enough to see what we had. There was no fight, no final scream, no slammed doors, no shattered scenes, just fewer words and longer nights, and you drifting out of reach. Your laughter didn't sound the same, your eyes stopped looking for mine. You stayed but only in your body, your heart had already resigned. I kept waiting for a moment where you'd finally say goodbye, but you let the distance speak, and I learned to read the signs. This is a love that left quietly, no warning, no goodbye, just a slow fade into silence right before my eyes. You didn't mean to hurt me, but you still let it be. You didn't walk away loudly, you just stopped choosing me. I noticed you stopped reaching back when I reached for your hand. You said nothing's wrong, I'm just tired, but I felt where you didn't stand. said you were unhappy. You just stopped letting me in, and somehow that hurt worse than if you'd screamed it. This is a love that left quietly, like it was never there. You packed your heart in small excuses and disappeared. I was still saying we, you were saying me. You didn't break my heart loudly, you just stopped loving me. Maybe love doesn't always shatter, maybe it just goes still. Maybe the hardest goodbyes are the ones you never feel. I would've fought for us harder if I knew we were dying, but you let me believe while you were quietly deciding. I was holding on to echoes, you were already gone. This is a love that left quietly, and I'm left with the sound of all the things you didn't say, spinning me around. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how you did. You didn't end it loudly, you just slowly vanished. No last kiss, no closing scene, just memories learning how to grieve. Some loves don't leave in flames, they leave in silence. And take everything. You said this time would be different, said you learned from all the pain. I believed you like a promise, I was ready to stay. I watched you hesitate in silence every time I needed more. You kept one foot in our future, one foot out the door. I gave you chances like we were oxygen, hoping you would finally breathe. But loving you meant waiting to be chosen by maybe. You didn't choose me again when it mattered the most. You let me stand here reaching while you stayed so close. I gave you my forgiveness, you gave me the end. You didn't choose me once more. Oh, you didn't choose me again. I lowered every expectation just to keep you near. I told myself love was patience, even when it was fear. You said you were ready, like time was on your side. But I was running out of myself, waiting for you to decide. I deserved a love that didn't pause every time it got real. but I kept holding on to hope and ignoring how I feel. You didn't choose me again, you chose comfort instead. You chose not to fight for us, not to try in the end. I stay believing your words, you followed your doubt. You didn't choose me again, and that's what broke me down. Maybe love isn't supposed to ask to be picked or to stay. Maybe being chosen once isn't enough anyway. I don't hate you for leaving, I hate how you stayed long enough to let me hope, then walked away. I just wanted to be chosen without asking. You didn't choose me again, but I'm choosing me now. I'm done waiting in the dark for you to figure it out. I loved you without conditions, you loved me when you could. You didn't choose me again, but I will. Some loves end quietly, some teach you your worth. You didn't choose me again, so I chose myself first. I gave you something fragile, something I couldn't replace. I trusted you with my feelings, put my love in your hands. I showed you every weakness, every crack in my soul. You said you'd be careful with me, but you never held me whole. I can't believe in love and patience, that someday you'd understand. But love shouldn't feel like falling without a hand. You didn't hold my heart, you let it slip and break. You watched me bleed in silence and still walked away. I loved you with intention, you loved me when it was easy. You didn't hold my heart when it needed you completely. I stayed quiet through the hurting, so I wouldn't scare you off. I learned to hide my tears, pretend I wasn't lost. You said I was too sensitive, like caring was my flaw. But hearts are made of stone, they're meant to be held with care, with care. I would've stayed through every storm if you had stayed with me. But you let go when it got heavy and cold. It teach me love, then let it decay. I didn't need perfection, I just needed care. You didn't hold my heart, but I held yours with mine. I protected all your scars while you ignored mine. One day I loved without fear, without begging to be seen. You didn't hold my heart, but I won't lose it in me. I learned to be gentle with myself in ways you never were. I gave you my whole heart, you didn't hold it, but I survived the fall. We never raised our voices, never threw the blame around, but every word we swallowed was another breaking sound. I smiled so you wouldn't worry, you smiled so I wouldn't see how lonely we were together, how far apart we'd be. I kept my pain behind my eyes so you could sleep at night, but love shouldn't feel like bleeding without a fight. This was the love that hurt in silence, no screaming, no goodbye, just tears that fell in private and questions left behind. I was breaking quietly, trying not to lose you. You never heard my heart collapse. This was a love that hurt in silence. I learned your moves like weather, knew when storms were on the way. I held my breath through every change so you wouldn't feel the pain. You said I'm fine, don't overthink, like truth was something small, but love shouldn't feel like walking through a house about to fall. I would've screamed if it would've helped, but you were already gone, so I whispered all my suffering and carried on. This was a love that hurt in silence, like it didn't leave a mark, but quiet pain cuts deeper when it lives inside your heart. I was fading next to you while you were standing still. This was the love that hurt in silence, and it still does, it always will. Maybe we were too careful, too afraid to be unkind, so we let ourselves unravel without drawing a line. I don't blame you for the ending, I blame how long we stayed, letting something beautiful slowly decay. I was hurting right beside you, and you never knew this was a love that hurt in silence. But I'm finding my voice now, I'm learning how to say goodbye. Even if it's loud, I'll carry what was real and release time to wait quietly.